Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. Hopefully we don't have a laggy stream. It's seeming like I'm getting dropped frames, so hopefully on your end it's not terribly bad. Might just try and quit some things over here, see if that fixes it. Hopefully we'll be okay. Hello Blueberry Unicorn, how are you doing? Nice to see you back. Hi Matt, welcome. How has your artwork been going of late? So today I have decided that we are going to start the rest of my Humpty story. So last time, if I just remove all the little eraser bits off of her, last time we worked on this piece and we finished the whole thing. So I am now working on the other half of the page. Hopefully we can make that piece look exactly the same, or as close as possible. So, because I'm gonna have them spread across 2 different pages. We'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna close my door because I think the air conditioner opens it back. Hi Pip and Dob, how are you? So you and Jason Enoza did your first live stream podcast last night. We talked about the origins of some fairy tales. Really? You have to link me to your podcast. Please, please do. I am not sure why we keep lagging like this. That is so strange. Hopefully that cuts out for the rest of the stream, we'll see. So when did you start is that like a Twitch stream, or is that a separate thing? Is that your own separate podcast? I would love to subscribe to that. That sounds awesome. Sounds amazing. Okay, so I should probably make a start, and it might be a good idea. You actually did it through your Twitch stream, really? I'll move my microphone over there, and then hopefully I have a little more room on the side over here with the extra drawing, because I need to have them side by side to make sure that, you know, all these little bits and pieces are gonna work, you know. They need to line up, otherwise not gonna look consistent. Oh, so you just, on whose stream did you do it? Both of you were on the same stream, or what is it? Late night session, yes, Hells on Earth. I actually had to do present shopping today, so I had to cancel the daytime stream, which meant that, you know, in order to fit a stream in with you guys, I need a stream tonight. Which is fine, you know, a couple of you guys can't really make the daytime streams. So, you know, it was helpful, I guess. Having cancelled the daytime stream for a nighttime one doesn't matter too much for everyone else, because I think that kind of suits you guys' schedule a little bit better. Life's like that. It so is, yeah. Hello, Doverkin. So guys, welcome to our newest mod, Doverkin. Doverkin has really deserved being a mod on this channel. Not only has Doverkin donated and gifted so much to this channel to keep it supported and keep it going, but he's always here, always friendly with everyone. We all know Doverkin and we all love hanging out. Not only here, but on Vivi's stream and on Charles' stream and pretty much everywhere else on Twitch. So please give Doverkin a clap of hands for the fact that he's now been promoted to moderator. It was on your personal stream, and then Jason hosted your stream on his. Sounds complicated, but not so much. Well, that sounds awesome, Matt. That sounds really awesome. I'll have to watch that VOD after my stream. Maybe tomorrow I can fit in some time. It's a super early stream here. Really? What time is it there? So we're actually going to have a couple of nighttime streams this week. Tomorrow I'm doing another nighttime stream because tomorrow is my dad's birthday. And I'm fitting in 2 streams on Thursday. So the daytime stream and also I'm going to trial a regular Thursday nighttime stream from now on. So we'll see how it goes. I have just managed to, get in the flow of a regular daytime stream schedule. So hopefully having a nighttime one won't mess all that up. We'll see how it goes. Lost internet connection just as you joined in. I'm so sorry, Doverkin. We were just congratulating you on being our newest moderator and saying how much you deserve it for being such an integral part of our community, and not just our community, but Vivi's community. You're at Charles's, you're at Becca's, you're pretty much everywhere, and you mean so much to the art community here on Twitch. It's amazing. So we're really lucky to have you as a mod here. 6:30 AM, you're getting ready for work. Oh my goodness. What are you doing for work? It's an honor. You'll do your best. Your best is gonna be more than we need, Doverkin. More than we need, I assure you. I still stream. Hello, Zach. Nice to see you here. Yes, I'm doing a nighttime stream today, as I've told everybody, because I didn't do my daytime stream today. I had to go find a present for my dad. And so I moved the stream to this evening. And tomorrow we're also going to have an evening stream because tomorrow is my dad's birthday. Do I just look at all the times you can't watch and then stream at those times? Yes, Zach, I am very much avoiding you. I am avoiding you like the plague. That is just what I do. You knew it? Exactly, yeah. Hello, Endless Disorder. Nice to see you here. How are you doing? So I have got to add a ton of little grasses here tonight. I'm gonna just, not really stick to one thing and sort of keep to it, because why would I do that? I'm just gonna go wherever I like. And over some time, the whole thing's gonna get finished, right? Congrats on the mod. Yeah, exactly. I've missed you guys, Zach. I've really missed you guys. That's why I'm trying to fit in more nighttime streams as well. You're good? How have I been? Yeah, well that's good to hear, Endless Disorder. I'm really good. I've been having a wonderful time finishing this piece off. It's been a long journey where I've wanted to work on this for so long, and seeing it sort of get finished inch by inch by inch is a really good feeling. So I'm very, very excited. Felicia, hello! Finally you managed to catch the awesomeness being created. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to have you on here. Is it your first time you're catching the stream? I'm pretty sure I've seen you around before. Your name seems familiar. Zach, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is so kind of you. I really, really do appreciate that. You're always so helpful. Thank you. So how has teaching been going, Zach? Is it still as frustrating as you told me last time? First time on my stream? You've been hanging around here and there. Well, I've definitely seen you around, Ephelucia. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm assuming I do. You try to be. Teaching sucks. Yeah, well, at the moment, with the way that COVID and everything is being, I have heard that a lot of teachers are struggling with, you know, keeping classes dedicated and motivated and all that kind of thing. So I definitely don't think it's you. I just popped up on the recommended and thought you'd see the art. This is awesome. Aw, Dat Crow, thank you. I'm really happy you found us. Really, really happy. Thank you for the follow, Dat Crow. Please feel free to join our vampire tea party. Teaching conversational English is pretty awful. Oh my goodness, yeah, I can't imagine. So do you only teach the one class? I am saying your name exactly as you would say it. Well, I'm so happy. Feeling really proud of myself now. More than welcome. You love seeing awesome art like this. Well, I'm so glad you're enjoying it here, that Crow. This is actually part of a storybook that we are working on. It's an extensive storybook about Humpty Dumpty. It's got a little bit of a twist to it. So it's not exactly like the standard story. It's going to be a little different. But yeah, hopefully we can get little Humpty to be put back together again. So this is the right side of my story. And this is the left side. So once you open the storybook, like so, you are essentially splitting Humpty into two pieces. So I wanted it to be a little bit interactive, which is why I separated that across 2 pages. I also have this other spread that we worked on stream as well, which is also split across 2 pages. We have this side where all the text is. So we've got a shrub in the corner over there. And yeah, then we're going to have the text of the story on the right side. So I've kept it really clean and open. And on the left side, we have Humpty meeting Mr. Spider, and he gets a little bit of a fright, so he falls off the wall. We've got, everybody says she looks kind of like either Alice or Little Miss Muffet, so I guess you can take your pick on whatever you want her to be. But she's going to be one of the characters in the story, so I'm slowly introducing all the characters as I go. And I also prepared just a couple of different sort of character designs showing different emotions for little Humpty. So he's slowly going through the motions, I guess, literally and figuratively, you know? Is the camera lagging to the audio at the moment, or is it okay? Because on my end, at times, the audio and the video seems to be going out of sync, so I hope that's not an issue on your end. Hopefully it's just me. Camera audio seems fine. Okay, well that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. These are gorgeous, thank you. Probably a spider pushed him off the edge. Maybe the spider that we have as our redeem, Zach. Maybe that spider. Your first thought for the spider was Charlotte from Charlotte's Web. I love that show. I really love it. That is amazing. And yeah, I guess it does have quite the resemblance. The only thing I hated about Charlotte's Web is the fact that the spider died, and that's just sad. I mean, you get so attached to this adorable spider that saves the day, and then the friggin' spider has to die, you know? Clap your hands 3 times with large gap between claps to test audio sync. Oh, really? I guess that could help, yeah. On my end, it's definitely lagging hell on earth. Spider life? Exactly, they don't live very long, right? They do only have their life cycles, but in that story, it was an incredibly nice spider, so it was super sad. It lags whenever someone follows or subscribes. Yeah, for some reason on some days it does that, and then on other days it seems to be completely fine. I don't know why. You don't like spiders, but Charlotte gets a pass. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know that we can agree on something, That Crow. Seems like you have a good taste in spiders. You know, I like people who know their taste in spiders. You have to be able to filter out the good ones from the bad. That's a very important life skill. If there is lag here, it would be around 10 milliseconds. Okay, I'm guessing that's alright then? Guessing that's not super bad? Well, I don't know, sometimes the stream is super smooth and then other times it just doesn't want to work, so. Got a mind of its own. Speaking of spiders, playing Valheim, you discovered a biome that's a work in progress, and it's got spider webs everywhere. What exactly is a biome? I have no idea. 1,000 milliseconds is 1 second, so 10 is hard to notice. Okay, got it. So yeah, then hopefully we're fine. Well, thank you for verifying that. That is very helpful. I do also need to give Humpty some cracks in his, I was gonna say skull, but I suppose it's his eggshell, so not too sure if Humpty has a lot of brains, you know? He seems to be doing just fine, except for the fact that he fell off the wall. So, besides that, I'm sure that he was coping alright without a brain. Maybe he should consider a brain implant though, after this little episode. Because it clearly hasn't been working out so well for him. A biome is like an area with its specific creatures and stuff. Right, okay. Swamp, meadows, plains, mountains, mistlands. Okay, have you seen any spiders or have you only seen their webs? Seemingly it's okay. Because I know you hate spiders. So. Well, Mistlands is the newest one, and they haven't added anything yet, just the trees and webs and darkness. So you're sure there will be spiders? Do you reckon they're going to be huge or are they going to be normal sized? Because it's a fantasy game, isn't it? So the creatures are all really big, I presume. Just found my Insta and you love, and I have so much creepy stuff. You love it. Oh, that crow. Thank you. I'm really glad you love it. Really, really glad. Thank you for the follow, God Module. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. It's Sub-Zero! Oh my gosh! Hello, Sub-Zero! How are you doing? Guys, I play a game called Wolfenstein Enemy Territory with Sub-Zero, and he is a damn good player. He makes it super hard if you're on his opposite team, because he's a real good shot, and he knows the game inside out, so he's a quality teammate. And we have a lot of fun, mostly on Thursday nights and also on Sunday evenings. You wouldn't go that far? Well, you know, I'm sorry, but I beg to differ. I do beg to differ. It's one of the greatest games ever, isn't it? Some of the creatures are big, like trolls, but other stuff is normal sized. Well, and death mosquitoes are also pretty big. I do not want to face death mosquitoes. That is just a no. I would much rather face a giant spider than face a death mosquito. I am so sorry, but that does not fly. That just does not fly with me. So how were your games tonight, God Module? Hope they were well. It's an interesting channel. Wait, what's an interesting channel? Oh, you mean this one? Well, I'm glad to hear that, Malkavian. That's how I say your name. Rage 10, team stacked, 5 vs 6, no one spoke. Oh no! Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't join up then. I would have played, but I didn't do my daytime stream today, so I normally stream once a day, and because of that, I couldn't stream tonight. I had to stream tonight, so playing ET would have just exhausted me. But yeah, were you on Peng's team, or were you on his opposite? Where's its yoke? His yoke's over this side. So we have little Humpty over here, and his yoke is all running out, unfortunately. So yeah, he's slowly coming along. I still have to color him, but you know, we're slowly getting there. Thank you for the follow, Malkavane. Thank you so much. Welcome. Do I like drawing horror stuff? I do, my boy Uwu. I really do. Versing Pengu, making life difficult for him. Oh, well, I am happy to hear that. Somebody needs to challenge him. Somebody needs to up his game, you know. My drawings are so good though. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff on here. Most of the time we do watercolor. We also do oil painting. At the moment, we are slowly working through my Humpty Dumpty storybook. So I have these 2 pages, and they will be on separate pages of the story. We also have the other 2 spreads, which are these 2. And so this side of the page is going to have all the stories, text and everything. That's why it's kept so clean. And on the left side, we have Humpty being scared of Mr. Spider. So he's falling off the wall, you know. Slowly getting there. This is going to be a year-long project. So hopefully I get done. What do I use for colouring? I'll show you, Huli. Just give me 1 second. So normally I color my illustrations with watercolor. So this is one that I did the sketch first, then I transferred it over to watercolor paper, and the whole process is on my YouTube channel as well. We've also covered it here on Twitch. But yeah, add the watercolor to certain areas, and then I go over in graphite as well. So eventually we get the whole thing colored in. I really love that process. We've done a couple like that. This is another one about a little huntress girl and her pet rat. This one was actually done on Bristol paper, so it's not as absorbent as my watercolor papers. So it was a bit of a challenge getting it done on that one. Likewise, this one was also done on Bristol paper, so again, not very absorbent, but yeah, it works, it works. So this one was also done on Archie's watercolor paper, so much more absorbent. This is my little Medusa from last year's Halloween. So we coloured her. I did it in watercolor and just gave it some highlights in gouache as well. Hence the little white bits that you can see over there. But yeah, it's been a whole heap of fun, that's for sure. We've done a whole lot this year and last year, and yeah, you guys have been a huge part of the process. What was the last horror movie I watched? Any good ones? That is a good question. Well, I mean, I love The Ring. That's just like probably one of my number one horror movies that I'm really obsessed with. Trying to think, I liked The Babadook as well. That was a really good movie, especially if you understand the more complex storyline behind it. It's really interesting. I don't know if it counts as a horror movie. I think it counts more as a thriller, but I really loved Identity and Shutter Island as well. But I'm pretty sure Shutter Island also counts more as a thriller, so not sure. You use spray cans for your art and tattoo. You paint hyperrealism with spray cans. Really, that sounds amazing. You know what? When I went to uni, when I studied at uni, there was this beautiful wall right before our university, and every day, every morning when I walked to uni from the train station, it would have a different graffiti artist's work on there, or like a couple of different graffiti artists' work on there, and it was always interesting to walk by and see what everyone did. One of my favorite ones was when I walked past and they had these sort of velociraptors just walking past, and they were life-size and everything. It was so cool. I loved that. Yeah, I really miss all the art at uni. It was so creative, so creative. Thank you for the follow, Huli. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party and make yourself welcome. Glad to have you here. If people like The Shining, then Doctor Sleep was good. I love The Shining. That's another one, I forgot about that. Totally love The Shining, but I actually didn't like Doctor Sleep as much. To me, Doctor Sleep wasn't that scary. It didn't feel like a horror movie. It felt more like maybe a really intense thriller, or I'm not sure. It didn't have the same impact as The Shining did. And I think the reason why was probably because the little kid in The Shining was really cute. So, you know, I guess relating a lot or vouching a lot for one of the main characters makes you get more invested in the movie, and because of that little kid in The Shining, because you started caring so much about him, you know, you became a lot more invested. And I just didn't feel the same thing with The Shining. It was really creepy, the part. Probably shouldn't give spoilers. Just watch the movie, you guys. You guys need to watch the movie. I'm someone who actually doesn't care much when people give me movie spoilers. I really don't mind. But people get real annoyed with me when I give them movie spoilers, so... You know. I do my best to hold back on stream. It may happen at some point, so don't hate me if it does. You're guessing I didn't watch Corpse Bride yet? Unfortunately not, Zach. Funny thing was, this past weekend, I actually asked my boyfriend, hey, do you want to watch Corpse Bride with me? And he said, yeah, sure, it would be fun. So we are right about to finish watching WandaVision. I think the series ends I think it ends either this weekend or next weekend. And so once we get through that, I'm sure we will start Corpse Bride. You've seen worse. It's also hard to get horror movies that aren't just gore. Yeah, that is so true, Dak Crow. That is so true. Yeah, I really, really hate when, like, gore is fine, but it's just, when that's all there is and you don't have a really impactful storyline, like, for example, The Shining or Ring, it just doesn't have the same impact, you know? It feels boring. It just becomes like a really trashy action movie that should never be made. That's all it becomes. Japanese gore is classic though. Yeah, for some reason, the Asian horror movies are all the best ones. I don't know why. I guess they just have a knack for doing horror, you know? Watch Funny Games? Why? What is Funny Games about? Watch Martyrs and Frontiers. Okay. Could you DM me those names so I don't forget? You up to date with WandaVision as you would like to share an opinion about one of the characters. I am Hell on Earth. If you want to do that, feel free. Other people just don't watch the chat if you don't want to see spoilers. As I said, I don't care about spoilers, but you can go ahead, Hell on Earth. You can go ahead. Spoilers for old movies can be a tricky thing. On one hand, they've been here for a while, so nothing wrong with discussing them. But then there are younger people who haven't seen them, but we know we definitely love them. Well, that's true, Dovahkiin. Yeah, I guess so. To me, I just see a movie as a form of art, so even though I know what will happen, I still want to see what happens, you know, I still want to experience the movie itself. It doesn't really change much for me. So I really don't mind them, but... bit of a fun fact, kind of relating to the gore and horror stuff, but the Saw movies were inspired by some of the dark side of comics in relation to the Riddler from Batman, as the Riddler would put people in traps to test if they were smart enough to survive. I did not know that, Crow. I have watched Saw. I think I've only watched 2, but while I did like the concept behind it, I just felt like they weren't incredibly enjoyable to watch, I guess. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it as much. You feel the evil witch is totally in the style of a Disney witch and not really a Marvel style character. You think Disney had an influence on that character. You know what, Hell on Earth? I actually felt the same way, and now that you mention it, that actually makes a lot of sense. You know, personally, I definitely did feel like she wasn't, you know, she just seemed really out of place, and it felt like I was watching Maleficent, and yeah, I don't know, I just did not enjoy that twist. I really didn't. Saw 6 was the best one. Dude went berserk and just stabbed people. You and your friend were howling. Oh, really? I don't know which one I saw, but I guess I'll have to give number 6 a go. So they certainly just became squirm movies to try and make you feel uneasy with the traps. Yeah, exactly, that Crow, and I think that's what I felt, especially after watching the first one. You know, by the time you watch the second one, it really just felt like a bunch of just mundane, mixed together uneasiness, really. Like, to play on your emotions or something. Didn't feel very thought through. I look stunning. Thank you, Sketch. That's okay. Really appreciate the compliment, and I'm happy to have you on here. It was so awesome being a part of your stream the other day. You are such an amazing artist. I was watching and just, you know, thinking about how you have the patience to work through all those paintings. It's crazy. You are so good. And I don't know how you do it, but you're so just enjoyable to listen to. I love coming to your streams and just being a part of this very chill conversation. It's so much fun. But, unfortunately, it got cut short eventually. Well, I guess it wasn't that short, but I had to go eat, so I ended up missing the rest of your stream. Do you actually have a stream schedule, Sketch? Sounds like the original Cube. Its traps were great. The Saw, you don't recall seeing it. Maybe it just didn't leave an impression on you. Possibly, Hell on Earth. I don't think it's one of those movies that really stick with you because they don't leave you with anything meaningful. They really just leave you with a lot of gore and uneasiness, and that's about it. So, I don't know. Just not my thing, you know? Just not my thing. I like a little bit more substance in a movie. That's why things like Shutter Island, which, you know, Shutter Island can have so many different meanings if you analyze that movie. Another great one is Prestige. They just leave you with so many questions about life and what the movie's meaning was that you keep remembering them. You keep remembering them forever. You know, unlike action movies or movies that are just about gore. I'm a ray of sanity in this crazy world. I don't know about that, Sketch. I think I leave a little bit of craziness wherever I go. But I'm glad that you think I have a nice, refreshing nature. Your schedule is coming, just like Christmas. Well, I'm glad to hear. I'll look forward to December then, Sketch. Quite possibly, but haven't heard of Cube before. I actually have heard of Cube, but I don't really remember if I've seen it or what it's about. Oh, The Cabin. I watched The Cabin recently, and not a huge fan, to be honest. It felt really... It had Chris Hemsworth in, but it was really amateur, I think. I wasn't a big fan. Didn't feel really well thought out or like it made a lot of sense. Way back in the day, there was a thing called ethics. You're totally right, Sketch. Maybe we can dig it up, you know? Somewhere in ancient Egypt, maybe we can find it again. You've seen Cube a long time ago, though, but you do remember it being good. Oh, really? Maybe I should check it out. Cabin in the Woods, that made you laugh. I did enjoy one part of Cabin in the Woods where they let out all these crazy creatures. That was a cool part. But yeah, I just felt a little bit disjointed, and even in the end, I didn't quite get the whole... Like, I understood what they were trying to mean by the movie, but I just didn't quite feel like they sold it to me, you know? It felt like I had to convince myself of what was going on. I knew what they were trying to make me think, but I didn't feel like it made sense. And so half the time I felt like I was actively needing to convince myself what was happening. If you're a necromancer, you clearly are too nice to understand the word. Oh, really? I guess so. If movies and stories have taught us anything, we should leave anything buried in Egypt alone. Maybe you're totally right, Dark Craig. Indiana Jones movies has definitely showed us a lot of that, hasn't it? Very, very true. Maybe we should leave ethics just under the ground. You know? When I say ancient Egypt, do I realize I'm setting you off on a soapbox rant? What are you meaning? You have a deep understanding of me that only you oldies can understand. What exactly do you mean by that, Sketch? People wake up cube in a Rubik's Cube, like building structure of rooms, but with a lot more rooms than 3x3, and each box has a different trap. And each room has 6 doors. Right, okay. Ethics ain't dead? You're totally right, Sketch. Some of us do actually keep ethics alive and very much care for it. That is so true. And that's why we have such an awesome community here on Twitch as well. You know, all of us lovely people being so encouraging to each other. Thank you for the follow, Aloha Blossom. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. Hope you feel welcome here. Whereabouts are you from, Aloha? So are you going to be streaming later, Sketch? There's a drop in frame rate whenever there's a notification. I'm noticing that too, Doverkin. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a notification thing saying skipped frames detected. So I'm not sure. I will have to figure that out for next stream. It hasn't seemed to be happening all the time, but today we really seem to be struggling with it again, so very strange. Very strange. Not today, you're tired? Well, that's not good. Hope that you are feeling well, Sketch. Hope that it's just being tired and nothing more serious. You had a hard series of days. Oh no. What's been happening? Yeah, it's not that bad. Fine-tuning the stream takes time. That's true, Jarvikin, but I really need you guys' feedback on things like that because I can't always spot them, so really appreciate you letting me know. It's like, you know, last night I went to Robin's stream and I noticed his mic was doing a weird kind of it's when you turn noise gate on and his mic was creating a little bit of a static sound every time he spoke because it was only switching on when he speaks. And my brother's an audiophile, so he's pretty good at, you know, audio settings, and he helped me set up mine. So I offered a couple of different setting changes and it made such a difference. But Robin's friend came on his stream and asked him if he had a new mic, apparently. So yeah, sometimes it's all in the settings, you know. Sometimes it's just how you have to tweak it. Not always that easy to find the right settings. Was it Shadow Island? No, Shudder Island. So I'll type it in the chat for you. There you go. So the movie was called Shudder Island. Gaurav. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Oh, you seen that? It's a good one. Yeah, I loved it. By the end of it, you don't know what's happening. Good morning. You said you'd stop in from Cassidy's chat, thus you are here. How was my weekend? Well, Moonlit Tia, I'm very happy that you're here. Hopefully we don't have too much of bone cracking on the stream, so you don't feel too uncomfortable over here. But I'm really happy you stopped by. I've had a really good weekend. Just been hanging out with loved ones, spending a lot of time, so yeah. And tomorrow we are celebrating my dad's birthday, so we're actually going out and having nice food near the beach. So that'll be fun. So how have you been, Moonlit? How's your weekend been? Okay, you're gonna head off now, but lovely stream. Great to have discovered my channel. Looking forward to further arts and streams. No worries, Stat Crow. I'm so happy you stopped by and said hi. You can talk about that, but you don't know where to start. Oh no. That's not good to hear, Sketch. That's not good to hear. Well, what are you more excited about for this week? What are you most excited about? That's a good thing to talk about. You seem like every movie which plays with schizophrenia. How come? Are you really interested in that? Or any specific reason? You're doing okay, just woke up from a nap. How am I? I am doing really good, Gaurav. I hope your nap was nice. Yeah, I've had a really good weekend. I'm really excited for tomorrow. We get to celebrate my dad's birthday and just, you know, spend some good family time together. It's been a while since we all got to do something, you know, fun for my dad's birthday, so. Was I there for the cursed audio, or did I come in afterwards? I think I came in afterwards, Moonlit. I didn't remember any weird audio stuff up, so I guess I came in after. But yeah, really enjoyed her stream. Cassidy has some amazing artwork. It's really dark and gothic as well, and she also has a beautiful studio full of antiques. I love it. It's like totally the stream for me. It's artist eye candy. That's what it is. You did learn some concepts, but sound and audio on those computers and how to understand those things. Yeah, it's really helpful when you do, right, Sketch? It's really helpful. I hope your setup grievances have sort of faded away a little bit. You've been okay, had a nice weekend also. Birthday with Dad sounds lovely. Hope it's wonderful. It will be, it really will be. You know, I'll have an awesome time, I'm sure. Really looking forward to the good food. Apparently they have amazing food, so. Thank you for the follow, not a bot. Really appreciate that. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. Make yourself welcome. Yeah, if you guys want to find another good stream that I've really been enjoying lately, you have to visit Deepdale Studio. I love her little artworks. They are so cute and so detailed. And she has such a relaxing vibe on her streams. I spent a lot of time there before I visited Cassidy's stream on the weekend, and I had a whole lot of fun. Whole lot of fun. Lovely little community, and Lovely artist. The problem in life is you wanted to understand computers from the molecules up, but that's where the problems begin. Well, if you're not feeling very comfortable with computers, I imagine streaming is, can be quite a challenge and can be quite daunting as well because, you're going live and if anything goes wrong while you're live, it can be confusing to fix. And yeah, that sort of thing is not the easiest, especially considering your internet connection is also not the greatest. So you have double the challenge. I probably need to start with the bricks because I should work from top side down instead of from the bottom, so I don't smudge as many things, Less smudging is good. We want to try and minimize how much smudging we have, so if I can just align my bricks, I can start adding those to the next page. And I probably need some kind of mechanism to, that could work. No, I probably need to go all the way through. So I'll do that. There we go. It's always understandable technology has advanced exponentially so much that no one can really catch up or be up to date with stuff. Anyone that does is either pretending to or just specializing in a certain aspect. That is so true, Dorikin. That is so true, yeah. People can be experienced at technology, but only at a certain subset of it, not at the whole thing. No one can just be, perfectly skilled at everything. It's just not possible. But we have Google for that, right? We have Google. So we don't need to be. You always try to keep that in mind. Thank you for following, Luna Darkling. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. We are very happy to have you. Very, very happy to have you. Cool. We've got the baseline of the bricks done. I am so nice, you don't know what to say. Maybe you can try. Niceness isn't about audio streams and analog to digital conversions, it's about humans. But audio streams are things that test our good nature. That is really true, Sketch. Yeah, it can be extremely frustrating, especially if, we feel so lost and we don't know what we're doing wrong and we need to fix something. yeah, it can be incredibly frustrating. I really hope you get your issues resolved though. I really hope so. Oh no, the bricks! We are back on bricks, Doverkin, unfortunately, but you know, once I finish the left-hand side of this drawing, I'm going to reward myself and do some more watercolor pieces like this one, just so I can breathe again, you know, because I've been doing a lot of the same mundane pieces and it really gets to me, it really does. I like to keep it a little bit more varied. You have a deep ethical problem, you're gonna put it out there. A deep ethical problem. How come? I think there are like tons of ethical problems out there every day, so. Oh, Darvikin, thank you so much for cheering. Really appreciate that. I can do it? Well, let's hope so, Darvikin, let us hope so. I'm planning to give myself at least today and tomorrow and see how far I get on this one. And if I don't finish, well, then it's just gonna have to be set aside till next week because I need a break. I need to work on some new watercolor pieces, and I also want to work on my oil paintings as well. You know, it's been quite a while now since I touched my oil paintings, so I am excited. I want to get around to working on them some more. So super keen for what this week holds, and also next week. So. What if you love animals, you love kids, you love constancy and reliability, and yet the cat that belongs to the child you love, but that child can't look after that cat, is peeing on your couch? I guess you have a little bit of a problem, Sketch. Yeah, I guess. I mean, do you really love the cat then? And do you really love the child? Maybe? Maybe you just need to, you know, get some time and breathe and be away from the situation a little bit. Probably. Has this really happened, by the way? Because that sounds unfortunate. Cat pee can be some of the most, the hardest thing to get out. It's a scent that sticks, so I really hope for your sake it hasn't happened. I really do. You want to kill the cat? Yeah, I can imagine. Not getting a cat? Well, cats can be fun too. Parent and kid and pet, always a tricky situation. It is, yeah, it is, Doverkin, but kids need pets. They really do. They really do. It's like an integral part of teaching them empathy, teaching them responsibility, and also giving them company. You know, an animal is a friend that will always just listen and never really judge. But yeah, it does get tricky if the child can't really take responsibility appropriately. And ultimately, you know, as the parent, you are going to have to be the responsible one in the end, so it sucks. Thank you for the follow, Eliot. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. We're very happy to have you here. You know what, Sketch? When I was a kid, we had a cat, and that cat was a stray. It just came along our house. It didn't have any information on it. It was just a stray. So we kept it, and one day my mum found it with my pet bird in its mouth, and she was so mad at the cat, and it realized that she didn't like what it's done, and it never did that again. It never touched our birds again. It actually it got lost outside once with the birds and didn't touch one of them. Not a single one. It could have eaten them all night long, but it didn't do anything. It's crazy. It's a really nice cat. Hello, Willie Mary. Glad you caught the stream. Well, I'm glad you're here. How are you doing? It's been a while since we got to see you. I hope you're well. The cat doesn't love you, but you're the only friend the cat has in the world. I think that's just typical of cats, Sketch. I think all cats act like that. I don't know if cats really understand, you know? You need clues on how to best manage a cat that has bad habits, you guess. So when did you get this cat, Sketch? Have you had it for a very long time? It sounds like it's a new occurrence. I'm just gonna move this other spread to the left side so I have a little bit more room. You're very much alright. You guess we're on different time zones. The stream usually happens very early for you. Yeah, we definitely are, Willie Mary. A couple of you guys have been mentioning that you just can't catch the stream, you know, it's just too hard. So, I've been trying my hardest to fit in a time slot to do an evening stream. So now I actually scheduled it in for Thursdays. So this week's going to be a little bit different. This week we are having an evening stream today. We're having another one tomorrow. And then we have 2 daytime streams. And on Thursday, we have another nighttime stream. So it's going to be more nighttime streams than usual this week. But after this week, I plan on doing one every Thursday. So those of you who can't make the regular stream times can at least watch, you know, at least watch once a week. And then, you know, if I'm able to, maybe later on I can fit in some more. We'll see. We'll see. It's Sarah's cat. Oh. Well, so do you and Sarah live in the same space then, Sketch? That's pretty cool. Thanks, Willie Mary. I really hope I hope I can keep consistent with that schedule. At the moment, since December, I think pretty much January was like we were getting set on a regular schedule and it started working for me. So I now have that working consistently. All we need to do is try to fit in a nighttime schedule, and you know, little by little I'm slowly getting there, slowly working to something that I can keep up for you guys. That works for me and that also works for you guys. Because it's no good if it suits all you guys and I can't, you know, consistently keep it up. There's no point, but I do want to try and be able to have all of you guys from Europe, because I've got quite a few of you guys from Europe, and it is just way too hard for you guys to be here, you know? It's way too hard. So... no, Sarah doesn't live here. Today you went to put a cushion as packing in a suitcase to take a neighbor's laptop you fixed. The cat has been peeing on that cushion. It was a challenge for you. So how come you have the cat? You had a thought in that instant that you could mulch the cat. Well, Sketch, I can see your ethic problem right there. It's okay though, you try to get a glimpse on replays from YouTube. I'm so glad to hear that, Willie Mary, I really am. Like, obviously, you know, I can't export all the nice group chats that we all have on here to YouTube, but at least you guys can be, you know, you still can view what the stream was about and you can see how the drawing progressed and all that, so... Doesn't beat the live thing? What? It's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. For example, after all that drama, the cat has refused the tuna you gave her. She wants something different. Well, cats are really picky like that, Sketch. They always are. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I really don't. So are you babysitting Sarah's cat for her, or why do you have the cat right now? Has she gone away on like some travels, or what's happening? We can own dogs, but with cats, it's the other way around. That is so true, Dovekin. They just have a mind of their own. They know that they're the apex predator. Or at least in their minds, they think they are. So, yeah, you can't boss a cat around, and you You can't shift it to your ways. You just gotta learn to live with them. Very different from dogs. Although, I must say, some dogs are just too much. They just are, so... I much prefer cats, to be honest. At least they stay in their own space and they don't bother you, you know? They don't come looking for trouble. And they're not all in your face. I'm definitely much more of a cat person. Rub the cat's nose in its filth so it gets a sense of what it did wrong. Yes, it's mean, and if the cat doesn't eat, then it's not hungry. It will eat if hungry. Disclosure, you have no pets. As a matter of fact, actually, we used to do that, I'm pretty sure, a long time ago with our cats, when they would pee on something. And they did learn, they really did. It does work. Don't know if there's a more humane way to do that. I don't remember much from when we did do that because I was a kid, but you know, sometimes like you need to be able to explain, and they don't always understand, so. The cat got traumatized from another cat belonging to one of your sons, and so lived for a long time in your ceiling, only coming down to feed. Ah, okay. So yeah, the cat that wandered into your house back then, it was actually returning to see what humans did to its kingdom. That is a good perspective, Dorikin, yeah. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Sometimes I'm working on something and I completely forget where I was at. And then I just bounce to the next thing. And then I forget where I was at as well. Do you hear Zazu? Yeah, Zazu is half sleeping at the moment. He's got his little head tucked in, but he was making a couple of sounds just earlier, so... Lovely. You hoped I would say that. What's my mailing address? You want to send me the cat? Rewind the video to recall position. That's a great idea, yeah. But I'm relying on you guys to let me know. Isn't that what you guys are here for? You know, to keep me on track? To remind me where I was? Apparently not. Apparently I have to do it all myself. You have nice cat mailing box. Her name is Kitty Scissorhands. Well, I would love to give Kitty Scissorhands a home sketch, but I'm sure that Sarah will be extremely sad, you know, when she finds out that Kitty Scissorhands is no longer near you. She'll miss her, you know, she'll miss her best friend. So how long do you have to take care of her for? Yeah, Kitty Scissorhands, isn't that a good name? That's great. That is just great. Love it.
There is a difference between changes and transitions. Change is situational.
You guess you have to have her for life. How come, Sketch? How come? I thought it's Sarah's cat. Can she not have pets where she lives? Is that why? So how far do you live from Sarah? You guys sound pretty close, especially with all the art and Twitch that you have in common. I think that's so special. It's sad because your daughter loved the cat, but it's impossible for her to keep her. Oh no, Sketch. That is so tragic. How come it's impossible to keep her? No pets allowed where she lives? Or how does that work? I hate that. I really hate that. Pets should be considered part of, part of our essential well-being. Can't can't have a place to live and not be able to have a pet. That's just not fair. Well, I think it's beautiful that you've taken on responsibility to take care of her, even though she doesn't seem to like you. Just shows how much you love your daughter. The cat is just a thing that you didn't particularly want, but the animal is just alone in the world. Yeah, exactly. That is true, yeah. Hopefully, how long have you had her for? Maybe she'll warm up to, to you and a new home. Maybe over time she'll realize that, you mean well and everything. She's been fixed, so she hasn't even had any fun in life. She only just eats daily. Oh, well, I'm sure she has a happy life, Cats are really good at entertaining themselves. They really are. I don't think you should worry about her too much. Cats are also really good at being independent as well. They tend to really enjoy living a solitary lifestyle, so she should be fine. She should be just fine. I'm sure she has a whole heap of fun playing around your house and catching little things like, little insects and and other tiny creatures. I'm sure she enjoys herself plenty. It's not Sarah's fault. She loves the cat, so it's a hard one for you. Yeah, exactly, Sketch. It's totally not her fault. I mean, how could she have known? How could she have known? That is so tragic. How terribly, terribly sad. We have so many bricks to get done. I'm wondering how far I'll get tonight. Do you guys think I'll finish all these bricks tonight? Or are we gonna have to extend this into another session? I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure last time we had about 4 sessions on the other half. But I feel like it's going a lot quicker this time. Probably because I've done it before, I've practiced a little bit, so I kind of know when I'm doing a little better. Maybe, we'll see. Sometimes comes in with a snake or cricket to show you how independent she is, but doesn't like to eat until you stroke her back. Hey, at least she is letting you show affection and stroke her. That is a good step. Really happy about that. That's a really good step. Crazy that she's catching snakes though. That would worry me, you know? That would really worry me, having my cat just catching snakes and things. They are so quick, aren't they? Cats really are amazing predators. Don't know how they do it. Let's finish today? We'll see. We'll try our best, Dover Kid. I can't let you down, not after donating bits, you know. Can't let you down. So do you guys remember what got you into watching Twitch streams in the first place? Like, what made you interested? Did a friend introduce you? Or how did you stumble upon Twitch, if you can remember? Let's... Code Monkey, hello, how are you doing? Welcome back. Glad to see you back. Loneliness. Oh no, that is not good. That's not good at all. So you just Google Twitch, or what made you seek out Twitch, so to speak? Like, did you Google a specific thing to find a platform like Twitch, or how do you think you found it? Looking for entertainment or connection? They're two people looking for the same thing. I actually got introduced to Twitch because, I'm pretty sure I did, because one of my uni friends started Twitch streaming. And yeah, I just started checking out her streams, and I realized there's like a whole art section here on Twitch that I didn't know about. And yeah, I thought it was just for gaming. but then I realized no, it's actually for pretty much everything. So that's super awesome. So yeah, because of her, I found Twitch, I think, or I found out you could stream art, and it really got me into the whole Twitch thing, I suppose. Doing okay, thanks for asking. Currently lurking while working. How about me? Well, I hope you enjoy your work code, Monkey, and I hope that work goes well. I have been having a really good week. I made really good progress on this piece last week, and so now I'm getting so excited to just see the whole thing done, just finish this up, you know? And I can't wait. I really can't wait. Why should you chat about the cat here? It's because I gave you a great saying a few days ago. I said you should clean up and live the way you want to. You don't want to have a messy cat. Oh, Sketch, I am so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Glad to hear. Is it a commission piece or do I draw it on spec? This is not a commission piece, Code Monkey. This is just part of a sort of a personal project that I am doing to... I'm going to send this into illustration agencies to try and show them the kind of work that I can complete as, you know, a fully done storybook illustration project. So we finished this side of the page on stream last week, and so we have all of Humpty's egg yolk running out, and is looking really broken up. So we have the two sides, and once you open the book up, you are essentially splitting Humpty into two. And so this is the part where Humpty breaks apart. And I also worked on these two pages. We have the right side where I'm going to have all the text for the story. And then on the left side, we have the spread where Humpty sees Mr. Spider, which everybody says looks like Charlotte's Web. Kind of like that. But yeah, so he gets scared of the spider over here. And then he has a great fall, as we all remember from the story. Thank you for the follow, Acesis. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. So he decided to just put it out there for decision making. Right. So you want to hear what we have to think. Well, I think the best thing to do is have a chat with Sarah about how you feel, you know. Maybe there's some other negotiation you guys can reach about the cat and where the cat stays. I don't know. Maybe someone else could take the cat for a while and keep it, you know. Doesn't always have to be you. Like a portfolio, very nice. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, my plan is that I want to send it through to illustration agencies here in Australia and also internationally. And hopefully, you know, once I have a fully completed project, I can show them, actually show them, you know, what a fully fledged book would look like if I were to get you know, paired with a client and author. So it's really important to be able to show the whole project. So it's an intense thing, you know, it's gonna take me a whole year. Illustration projects are never quick, so it is a very time-intensive project, but if it gets me into children's book illustrations, I will be super, super happy. That's for sure. So it's not my problem, I'm too nice to think about such things. Well, I just wouldn't want to get too involved, Sketch. You know, partly because I obviously don't know the situation, and, well, I have been in a lot of situations where my parents ended up being responsible for my pets. It's currently happening a little bit with, you know, with my sister's rabbits as well. So I do understand how you feel, and I do understand it's not fair on you. You never, you know, took on a pet, so it shouldn't be on you. And also the cat should actually be somewhere where it's properly loved. I think that's really important. So yeah, I guess my question would be, is there any chance that Sarah could take it back at some point? If so, then it may be worth keeping it for a while until then. But if it's something like an allergy and she'll never be able to really spend time with the cat again, there may come a point where you need to consider, well, what's in the cat's best interest? Will it be happier at a family where it can be loved? You know, I don't know what the situation's like. I really don't. If it's the fact that she's just currently renting somewhere where she can't have the cat, then that's obviously temporary, and I'm sure that you guys can find a way around that in the future. So it all just depends. It's so difficult to really say. That's a great plan. Best of luck. Hopefully, yeah. Hello, Brad. You're back. Hello, how are you doing? Glad to see you back here. Oh, Havanes, thank you so much for this sub. You were here for the art, but you stayed for Zazu. He makes everything better. But honestly, the artwork is gorgeous as well. Well, I'm so happy to have you back here, Havanes. Thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. 4 months in a row you have supported this channel. That is so helpful. Thank you for keeping this thing going. Unfortunately, little Zazu is currently sleeping, so he can't be on the stream. For those of you guys who are new here, Zazu is my pet parrot. He often does appear on the stream. Sometimes he has a little perch behind me, and you know, he will hang out with us. But tonight he is a little bit sleepy, so not hanging out with us at the moment. Long time viewer, first time caller. You're great. Humpty is still broken though. Yeah, I guess Humpty is doing a little bit worse than you are then. A little bit worse. But don't worry, he will feel a lot better soon. He will feel much better. Are you streaming soon, Brad? You're gonna be making some awesome music tonight. You're from Bribey Island, aren't you? I know you're from Australia. I'm pretty sure you're from Australia. If I remember correctly. I think I got that wrong. I think the location's somewhere else, but you're definitely from Australia, I'm sure. Byron Bay. Byron Bay. I knew it started with a B. I was sure it started with a B. I didn't actually remember what state that's in. It's kind of hilarious. So guys, for those of you who don't know, Brad here is also a Twitch streamer, and Brad makes some really, really awesome music. I haven't actually gotten to, watch his live streams, but I've looked through a couple of VODs, so... What's going on? Things are going really well, Havanes. We're making really good progress on, on this project, so hopefully we can see it done sometime soon. I'm really excited. How have you been? How are things going with work, and how long before you can, go and visit Grace again? I hope COVID's not keeping you two apart. That must be so awful. I really don't know how you guys do it. I really don't know. There they are. You are not seeing Zazu and Hammy emotes for some reason. Let you refresh and check. Well, the Hammies did not go anywhere. Thank you for the shout out, Doverkin. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I've been having a lot of dreams lately where I dream that I did something, and like just very mundane things in real life, and then when I wake up I feel like those things have already happened or been done. So some of them have been I have some design work that I've been doing for some clients of mine, and I dreamed that they asked to do an extra part of the project that I hadn't quoted for. And in my dream, I was just very nonchalant about it, and I just said, yeah, that's cool, let's take that on, and I just accepted the rest of the project and continued on. And in the morning, I was really confused why I'd done that the previous night, and I actually checked my emails. I tried to find exactly what I'd written, and I scoured my my notes, and I tried to find what what feedback I'd written down from them and everything, and it was really confusing because I couldn't see it anywhere. But in the end, I couldn't find any trace of it, and that's not like me. I always leave notes everywhere. I always, I make a note of every action I take with a client at every part of the project, just because sometimes your memory sucks, and it really helps to keep track. It really does. So I ultimately realized it had to have been a dream, and so yeah, I felt really stupid for having been conned by my own dream, I guess. And it wasn't just that, I dreamed that I told people things. Not bad things, again, just like the most mundane things. And then I have conversations with them, and they'd say, no, you've never told me about that. And I said, no, I talked to you about this yesterday. And they would be convinced that I never mentioned it. So either they're very forgetful, or I'm having really vibrant dreams. So... You're not streaming yet, thanks for the shout out. Would be fun to have followers ready for streaming. Well, when you are, Brad, when you are ready, we will go and say hello. Just let us know. Just let us know. What kind of design do I do? So I do web design and graphic design, Code Monkey. Do a little bit of both. It just depends on, it depends on essentially what the client is after and what work is available. So yeah, I much rather want to get more art clients though. So Slowly I'm trying to wean out of graphic design. But I have some incredibly lovely clients that I work with, so I'm very lucky that I have those, you know, and it's also good to have some extra work here and there, so very lucky. Art is not a stable income, so that does help. It does help a lot. Oh, thank you for the follow, Navito. Do you do ceramics then? Looks like you do. I'm guessing you're from some Spanish-speaking country with that nickname? Feel free to introduce yourself and tell us where you're from. Sounds like strong dreams. They do sound strong, but they're not ever very, you know, they're not very terrible or very impactful dreams. They're just mundane and ordinary. Which is not very much like the kind of dreams that I get, so... yeah. It's been very odd, that's all. Dreams can be so confusing, they really can. Welcome to the cult, dude. Yeah, exactly. You dream a song about 2 years before it was released once. Was freaky when you heard it properly for the first time. Like your own song or someone else's song? Because that would be freaky. You would kind of feel like maybe they were invading your dreams and spying on you, and that would be some crazy copyright infringement right there, right? They stole the idea right out of your dream. Like Inception. Some kind of Inception mission. Imagine a really good singer and they knew that that singer was going to have a hit song. And so they sent in the Inception team to do some research and invade their dream and find their next hit. And then they steal that idea from them and patent it right before they can release a song. That would be crazy. We definitely went a lot darker on the other one, so I have to try and darken these up. A Faith No More song. I don't know that one, Brad. Don't know that one. I'm a vampire. Yes, I am. You too, Catnips? Welcome then. Please join our vampire tea party. We are very happy to have you. You can understand very little English, but you like painting and drawing. Oh, Navito, if you would like to talk in Spanish, I will do my best to understand and reply. Unfortunately, I cannot reply in Spanish, but hopefully that will help you feel like you can communicate a little bit better on your side. Thank you for being here. Spanish is your native language, so no worries. Well, there you go. Hovanes can fill you in if you're feeling a little bit lost. You guys are also welcome to speak any language in the chat if you want to. That is totally fine here. Very much don't mind. I love languages, so I always love people, you know, expressing themselves in their own culture. I love how the weight of this pencil just kinda, it puts down the right pressure for me that I don't really have to worry. You're not a vampire yet. You want to change that. You don't need a soul or anything like that. You can live as my servant for like 600 years and then go on your own. So you would like to be my servant then, Catnip? Well, I would love to have you as my servant. You're welcome to assume any role you like. Whatever purpose you feel you want to fill, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. You're a cat, silly. Well, I guess that explains it, right? I guess that explains it. For sure. Where is that cute little rabbit-like emote from, Havanis? Wherever is it from? 600 years of service and then a lifetime of life. Oh yeah, you're taking that deal. Well, if you want to, that's up to you. That is totally up to you, Catnipped. Hopefully you consider that. You won't regret that once you've made that decision. Hope so. Hope you don't end up resenting your master. Aren't cats supposed to be witches' pets, not vampires' pets? I don't think cats are really owned by vampires, are they? Don't think that those relate. Wouldn't a vampire consider a cat a tasty snack? For brunch or something? Maybe. I'm not that kind of vampire though. I definitely do love animals, so... Why eat animals when humans are basically furless and pre-prepared for consumption, right? Maybe he's a werecat. Maybe. Thank you, Havanis. Thank you so much. I really love how Twitch has such a diverse, multilingual community here, you know? It's great that we all get to meet each other and join in together on common interests like art. Look here, your resume is awesome, okay? And besides that, you were a lion, so you mean, and then also told you're a raccoon. So, Well, I mean... I guess so. I guess if your resume is that impressive, that you're a lion essentially, maybe, or maybe you just have cat syndrome, you know? All cats think that they're lions, and I assure you, not all cats are. Cats are just very big-headed. Very, very big-headed. The way I said that was creepy and cool. Humans are prepared for consumption. Well, they are. I'm sorry, but they are. That's why mosquitoes have such a great time, right? You already follow me on Instagram. I have a very interesting style in my drawings. Oh, Navito, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hello, Meth Frackle. What a weird name you've got. You're a lion? I guess we'll see about that, Catnipped. I guess we'll see about that. You love the name, dude. It's amazing. It really is. It really is. Yeah. It's hilarious. We love good names on here. So how did you guys find this channel? I know a couple of you guys found the channel through the recommended section. A couple of you guys found this channel through raids, and you know, lots of different ways we all met each other. Art streams are the best thing about Twitch. Yeah, exactly. I think art is the most wholesome area of Twitch. You know, obviously gaming has a very different kind of environment, so it's still a great community. But I guess it's just a little bit too hyped up for me to be able to relax and make friends like I can in the art sections. So yeah, the just chatting section tends to get a little bit too off topic, and it's harder to find people you have things in common with, whereas I feel like if you're in the art section, you are instantly surrounded by people who have a proclivity for art and enjoy that. So I think it just naturally binds people more easily, and that's what I like about it. So if we have to lightsaber duel this, I'll bring it on. You still love me forever until you someday maybe die, but you mean I can torment you for like 200 of that 600 years? Well, I don't know, Catnip. I don't know. How would a cat fight with a lightsaber? I don't think you can hold it properly. Do you really think that would be a fair fight? Or are you really strong in the Force? Maybe if you're strong in the Force, it could work. I can see you being like a hopping cat version of Baby Yoda. That could maybe work. We'll see. But I don't know. I don't know. It showed you the most talented artists, and so you are here. No, Havanes. You were looking for an extremely chill area for you to grow and learn things you feel you like in life and other areas, and then you were like, oh, well, thank you very much, Catnip. Thank you very much. Maybe we should keep the focus on the arts. Unfortunately. Bring it on, you were a grey Jedi. Well, I'm very happy to take you on. If you feel like you aren't disadvantaged as a cat, then sure thing, we can bring that on. Totally up to you. You can duel at your own risk. Duel at your own risk. Did you like the new Star Wars, by the way, Cat? You misread that? Misread what? Imagine if I had mini lightsabers as claws. If you had mini lightsabers as claws, though. Now that Havanes, that would definitely give you a cat's advantage for sure. It would be a lot like General Grievous with all his multiple legs, but I think that would be incredibly scary. Yeah, maybe I don't want to take on a cat. And also, they can't, flip over onto their backs, so they'll always land on their feet. That's a bit of a problem. You have to go. Just wanted to stop by quickly to see how the book was going. Looks great. Oh, Brad, thank you. Hopefully next time you come to the stream, we will be working on something new, you know? We will be switching it up a little bit. The vampires what sold you, besides the random Humpty picture, you were blown away by its randomness, to be honest. Oh, catnip. Well, I'm glad you like it here. I don't have a really good sleep schedule in general, which is why I call myself a vampire. I also don't like going out in the sun, but, you know. Normally we work on things like these watercolor paintings of mine, so maybe later in the week, when I've had enough of my, you know, my Humpty bricks, when I just, you know, when I need a break, I will switch over to this again. And so, yeah, this is what we generally do. I paint on Archie's watercolor paper, and yeah, I just go over in graphite and everything. So generally we do a lot more varied artworks. We also have an actual little vampire that I drew, and she was done on Bristol paper, so not very absorbent paper, but I still did get yeah, all the layering done that I wanted, so it was fine. It was fine. We also have little Rin, the huntress, and she's got a cute little ratty friend over here. He's the most adorable little thing. I mean, how could you not love him? How could you not? And then we have another one of little Abigail, which is my skeleton girl. She's got a whole little story behind her. She died, and then people told her if she watered her grave every day consistently, she would come back to life. But instead, the garden started growing out of her and everything, so she didn't really come back to life in the way that she expected, but she still did, so there's that. At least she grew happy because she made a lot of friends and she felt right at home in the garden. It's 5:24 a.m. here. Really? Why aren't you asleep? That is not good. That is a terrible sleep schedule. I used to stream right throughout the night until like 7 a.m. in the morning, and then I wake up and I do the same thing the very next day. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Unfortunately, one is I really have done a lot better since I switched to my daytime streams and I kept with a bit more of a consistent schedule, but hopefully soon we are going to have a weekly nighttime stream. So for those of you guys who are in Europe, yeah, that's totally up to you if you want to come and say hello and visit us. So I'm just going to move over there. We all have terrible sleep schedules over here, catnip, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. This can be like, what do they call those like therapy rooms where you sit in a circle and you talk about the problem? This can be like that, where we all go, hi, my name is Catnip. I have a problem sleeping regularly. I know that I should change my sleep schedule. But every night I am so tempted by all the fun things on Twitch and all the places I can hang out. And, you know, why would I go to sleep and end my waking hours with something so mundane as sleep? And then we can just all mess each other up even more and not sleep, so won't be the most successful, you know, sleep therapy, but hey, at least we'll be together, you know, at least we'll be together. You do need to get some sleep for work, so you will catch me later on, but you look forward to being in my service if I am accepting. We are definitely accepting cats here, Catnip, so you are very welcome to come back and, you know, grace us with your cat-like presence. Really appreciated you stopping by and, you know, giving us a bit of a smile today. Also, Catnip out. You don't know what sleep is, you have issues, you're dumb, you think you're fluffy when you might just be fat. Maybe you're eating too many fishes, you know? Maybe you should go on a bit of a diet. We shall see. Take care, all. No worries, Catnip. I hope you have a really good sleep and hope you have a good day at work tomorrow as well. Hope we'll see you again soon. Too many snacks after the catnip. I never get catnip. Like, I never get the idea of why people give that to cats. Like, they don't eat it. They just like it. What do they do with it? You know, do they just like keep smelling it? Don't they end up realizing at some point that they can't eat it? What is the point of that? Whatever is the point of that? I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Jeremy Pascal. Really appreciate that. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. For some reason that seems to be completely ingrained. Is that a piece of ink or what is that? It won't erase at all. Maybe it needs some more pressure. It's really just sticky. Maybe I'll just flow with it, you know? Maybe I just need to pretend that it's an indent in the bricks, and that'll suffice. Yeah, feel free to share your artwork, guys. If you have art that you want to share with everybody, we would love to take a look. Love to take a look. Share your Instagram accounts or share a link to the latest piece that you've done. We are very, very keen to see what you are doing to keep creative. Doverkin over here is actually working on some portraits of a couple of people here on Twitch. And after he gets permission to, you know, share that with us, we'll be able to look at it, you know? That'll be awesome. He's done an amazing portrait of me as well, so really, really creative. I'm always blown away by what you guys, you know, get done and everything. Turbo's the best. He really is. Yeah, he really is. I'm just trying to add some more shading behind Humpty so I can bring him out a little bit more. Your Instagram is Dark Da Vinci. Shall we have a look? How is Vivi? Was her name right? I've been to her stream recently, Hovannes, and she seems to be doing pretty good, so she's working on a new storybook as well, actually, so yeah, it's going really, really well. Hang on, that's not a Twitch account, that's an Instagram account. Almost got that wrong. Let me go and have a look at Dark Da Vinci's work. I'll share that with all of you guys. I hope that's okay. If this will actually scroll, that would be very helpful indeed. There we go. Oh, this is some cool stuff, guys. I have to show you. Wow. Let me share this with everybody. Hang on. Thank you so much for sharing this. Wow, you guys are in for a treat. Have a look at Da Vinci's amazing artwork, guys. Just have a look at this. This is Dark Da Vinci's Instagram account, if you guys would like to give him a follow. Look at this amazing piece. It's huge. Wow. Look at all the detail. That is so impactful. I love how you put that right into that alleyway. That is amazing. So crazy good. So crazy good. Oh my goodness. This is a stunning piece. This is all a pencil portrait, guys. Look how realistic this pencil work is. Oh my goodness. You can see it being worked on piece by piece. I love her aesthetic as well. That is so good. Oh my goodness. We're getting a lot of buffers. Oh no, oh no. That is so strange. That is so strange. I am so sorry, guys. Maybe it's just this window is lagging for some reason. Let me see if I can fix that up. Let me have a look and see if I can tweak some settings. And hopefully we don't have to deal with it. It's definitely very laggy, yeah. Very, very laggy. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. That is so amazing. Your work is crazy good, Jeremy. Crazy good. Hello, Ian. How are you doing? So happy to have you here. Just trying to have a look and see why that window is so laggy. I did change some things up, so that could be why. I'm not too sure. We may actually have to do that later after the stream. Let's see if I can do that a little later. How are you doing, Ian? Are you and Coletta having your 24-hour stream today, or is that on a different day? Hopefully the lag will sync back up. We'll see. Thought the lag was you. Unfortunately, it seems to be when I switch over to that other window. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully it gets a little bit better now. You're very welcome, Jeremy. Your art is so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. How long did that piece with the girl take you? I really love the one with the rope. That one is so so impactful, really. You don't think it was actually buffering a lot before, but you thought it was your connection. You don't think it was Instagram. Maybe it's strange. It seems to be something that's just happening tonight, and I have no idea why. No idea why. currently in a train heading home to spend some more time with your lovely birthday girl. That is awesome, Ian. I hope you guys have a lovely time. Oh, the birthday stream is tomorrow. Well, I hope that the 24-hour stream goes well and that you guys don't get too tired. That can be incredibly exhausting, that's for sure. Oh, Darbican, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Ian. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, just really appreciate you modding today. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it's really struggling at the moment to keep up. It is so strange. I have no idea why it is really struggling today. Is it still lagging on your end, guys, or is it only for me? Because yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's able to keep up right now. I'm not sure why. Hopefully soon it will get a little bit better. I'll definitely look into it before tomorrow's stream, that's for sure. You will sleep during the 24-hour stream, both sleeping 3 hours. If you sleep, Kalida is alone in the stream, and other way around. Well, there you go. That is a great way to smash through it without getting too tired, right? A very great way. It has finally caught up, at least on your end. It seems to have gotten better now. Well, that is fantastic news. I wonder if I can figure out why. I think it may have something to do with some of these, you know, I set up different windows yesterday. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Because yeah, I did mess around with a lot of the settings. That could be why. Could be why. Sadly, you need to leave. You have arrived on the station. Now need to walk home in the cold again. Have a good stream and see you soon. Well, say hello to Kalita, please. And yeah, again, just wish her a happy second after day of birthday. A good mix of stream and sleep during the 24 hours. Think smart, right? Yeah, work smarter, not harder. That is a good strategy, for sure. Seems like issue is with sharing other content on stream. The way the software captures overlays, is it? Yeah, I think so, Domikin. Well, I did actually shut off a second, one of the scenes I think was running in the background and it wasn't active, but I hid it and it seems to be way less laggy now, so maybe that is what caused it. I don't know. Rotworks, how are you? It's been so long. Happy to see you here. How has your day been? You were saying that you were gonna dress up. You were on someone else's stream that I was watching recently, and Yeah, you mentioned that you would, if you reached, was it 500 followers, that you would dress up as some character, Bob Ross. You said you dress up as Bob Ross if you reached 500 followers, right? You or me? Me what? You because of your username. I am so lost, guys. I am so lost. $1,000 followers. You will dress up as Bob Ross and paint. Well, that sounds like a stream I have got to see. It's gonna be bad because you're bad at painting. Why would you think that? Gifted a tier 1 sub to Bob Ross. Well, thank you, Havanes, even though I don't think that Bob Ross is ever gonna enjoy that. Bob Ross followed me? No, he hasn't followed me, I don't think. I think you can just custom hide them? Custom gift subs? I don't know. I really don't know. Thank you so much, Hovanes, for gifting that sub. Really, really appreciate that. You're always such a big support to this stream. I couldn't do it without you guys. I really couldn't. He just whispered to you. He says he loves my work. Well, there you go. Apparently Bob Ross loves my work. He's very shy though. He seems to be a lurker from the looks of it, so I don't know why he's always so shy. Thank you for following Potbelly Bat. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. I hope you enjoy yourself here. I hope you enjoy the tea. It's a very specific kind of flavor over here. But if you're into that kind of weird thing, then you will feel right at home with us. That really did blow your mind. But he has to lurk. He is streaming. Well, there you go. I mean, I guess we can't expect him to be completely multitasking, right? He can only do so much. Can only do so much. Hey, he's doing more than I am. I can't, you know, watch other people's streams and stream at the same time and chat and everything. So, good on you, Bob Ross. Good on you. You are doing a pretty damn good job. So whereabouts are you from, Potbelly Bat? You have such a rhymey name, and it just rolls off your tongue when you say it. He is so focused on my stream, he has not replied to chat. You're telling me. Oh my goodness, aren't I just the luckiest person, Havanes? That must be an honor, right? It's no wonder he never replies. But you know what's strange? Why doesn't he talk to me when I go to his streams and I ask him questions? That is incredibly curious. We do love our lurkers. He's watching my VODs, that's why. Well, why wouldn't he want to interact with me on his stream? I mean, I would love to be able to talk to Bob Ross, you know? I think that's a little bit rude, don't you think? That he only wants to watch my VODs and not talk to me. A little bit rude. In case he missed something, which he didn't, by the way. Well, he really is covering his ground, right? He must be a very avid fan. I guess I should be more appreciative, you know. I guess I really should be. Not sure if I'm running out of lead here. It does seem to be like I'm running out of lead. Trying to get this out of the way, but yep. That's what's the problem. So, I have to refill. I always hate refilling. It's like, it never wants to go my way, you know? It never wants to go my way. Yeah, Bob Ross, why are you like this? He seems to be a very shy guy. That I have noticed. Don't have any lead in here. So I will need to be right back to go and grab some lead. So I will leave you guys to admire poor Humpty. Maybe while I'm gone, you guys can come up with some creative ideas to put Humpty back together again. And I will go and grab some lead and be right back. So give me one moment. Well, I grabbed some lead, so we will try and fill this up. I'm only going to be streaming for about another half hour because then I need to try and get some sleep for my dad's birthday tomorrow. But I will see you guys again, same time tomorrow after this. So let's see if this can, thank you very much. I need you to move out and let me actually get my new lead into the barrel. It takes forever to get it back out. Is it a sad Easter egg? No, it's Humpty Dumpty, actually. So, oh my goodness, we are getting raided by Chloe. Have a look at that. Chloe just sent all her 112 zombies our way, guys. Where are you guys? Who knows? Who knows where anybody is, right? I guess nobody really knows. I am so happy you guys are here. What were you working on, Chloe? What were you working on? You know what, Chloe? Somebody purchased my artwork and it's literally hanging right beside yours on a wall. I am so honored. It's your beautiful flamingo piece. It looks amazing on their wall. I don't know if they've shown you. Looks great. Thank you for the follow, Sabrina and Triple Mused. Really appreciate that. Dorican, would you mind please giving Chloe a shout out? Her artwork is amazing. Vampires vs Zombies. Let's have a look at that. Oh, Dorican, thank you for gifting the sub to Chloe. Thank you. That is so kind of you. So guys, you need to have a look at Chloe's work. Let me see. We haven't had the best of luck sharing our stream pages, so sharing browser pages today. It lags like crazy today. So I will do my best and show you guys Chloe's Instagram account. But unfortunately, it generally doesn't work very well. Or we haven't had great luck today. We just haven't. So the lags, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you guys. You did see the flamingo on the wall? So cool. It really was. It really was. Let me have a look at what Chloe is doing today. I have to see. I have to see. Poor Humpty is so hollow. He'll be alright though. He will be alright. Is this not shared or what? There we go. Oh no. We are lagging all over again. We are lagging and I'm so sorry. I do not know why. But this is the amazing piece that Chloe was doing. I'm sorry, I will switch over to a non-laggy window soon. It's a new problem we are facing today. But yeah, this is the amazing piece Chloe was working on. It looks incredible. I love that composition. Absolutely love it. Are you going to be painting this as well in the end, Chloe, or is this a graphite only piece? Unfortunately, it is so laggy. I will switch back to the other window today. You guys need to check out Chloe's stream. She is the most amazing streamers here on Twitch. Her work is always so interesting. She's always doing something new. Well, at least we've got back up. The lag's got back up. Yeah. Yeah, it's a new problem we've had today. No idea why it's happening, but yeah. So guys, please go ahead and visit Chloe's Twitch channel. If we could have another shout out for Chloe, guys, you have to follow her. Her work is amazing. She has the most hilarious streams. That is what I love most about Chloe's streams. They're just so raw and funny, and I love spending time in them. So chill and relaxing. You worked on a new graphite piece today, a creepy nightmare drawing. You will paint it with watercolors. Oh, okay, so it is gonna be painted. Well, that sounds awesome. Sounds very awesome. I can't wait. I'm guessing you're gonna go with like reddish colors, like you did with that heart piece that you did? Or do you have something else in mind? Well, for those of you who are new here, we are currently working on a new piece about Humpty Dumpty. So this has been a very long project, and I'm probably going to work on the rest of this thing for the rest of the year, but we made some good progress. So we started on the right side, and we've done Humpty where all his yolk has poured out and he is now, you know, just grieving his decision to fall off the wall. So my idea was when you open the page up that you are kind of breaking Humpty into two pieces. So then hopefully it's a little bit interactive. Twitch is lagging too much lately. It freezes when you join a stream and it's about to start an ad. That is really annoying, Red Dog. I have seen the same thing actually. It's happened to me too. For all the new people in here, don't worry, the lag is a technical issue and is just temporary. Feel free to introduce yourselves and share art and other information you like in Discord. Yeah, exactly. I am dropping frames at the moment, Rotworks. Today's stream has just been really crazy. We've had a lot of technical issues that we don't normally have, so very strange. He didn't choose to fall off the wall, Goose, but we had this other piece where I did the right side and we're going to have the text on this page, and then on the left side we have, you know, we have Humpty seeing Mr. Spider and then getting scared and falling off the wall. So that is the decision he's really regretting, you know. He probably shouldn't have freaked out as bad. But yeah, I have a lot of pages to get done. I've only really got 2 spreads finished so far. And I did a couple of character designs for Humpty where he's just kind of going through different emotions, you know, all kinds of different feelings. So ultimately, when I finish him, I am going to colour him. I'm probably going to do something similar to what I did with my little skeleton girl Abigail. I really want to do watercolours and just have the whole piece looking really nice and traditional. But because this is a piece that I'm doing for, you know, to showcase as a portfolio piece for illustration agencies, I may not have the luxury of spending as much time on it to do it by watercolour, so we shall see, we shall see. That is my dream, to be able to do it in watercolour, but he's lamenting his overreaction. Exactly, yeah. Thanks, Rotworks, thank you. Oh, thank you, Linny Lou. Really appreciate that, you guys are so nice. Yeah, it's a delicious mess. It really is, yeah. He kind of looks yummy. He kind of looks like one of those Kinder eggs that are really delicious and you just want to eat them. But if you eat them, you can't put Humpty back together again. That was what I was trying to get done. I was busy working on my, getting the rest of my lead out. This doesn't want to seem to be coming out at the moment, so I may try and... Sometimes lead... Oh my goodness, I have like three lead pieces that are just dropping out right now. I didn't know I had 3 pieces of lead in there. Maybe I need to... Some pencils want you to, like, insert it from the front, and other pencils are like... you have to do from the back, and I can never figure out which is which. This one seems to be somewhat working from the front. And I just broke it. Fantastic. That is not great. Maybe I should just work with my other pencil, you know? Work with the other one and I'll fix that one tomorrow. It's great to see my stream, usually when I'm on when you work overnight. Oh, you work during nighttime? Well, I'm really happy you're able to catch the stream, Red Dog. I am currently... So this week, I'm going to have 2 nighttime streams. I'm going to have one today, tomorrow, and also I'm going to be trialing a new nighttime stream schedule every Thursday. So for those of you who are in Europe, hopefully that will suit you a little bit better and will be a little bit easier for you guys to make the stream times, you know. That would be extremely exciting. So, hi, Summery Glows. Glad to see you back here. How have you been? I'm really excited to go and rewatch Chloe's VOD now. Go and see how that drawing she worked on progressed during the day. Sounds so interesting. Oh, Alfini, thank you so much for the follow. Please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. So happy to have you on here. 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. Eastern Time. So when's that? That's when my streams are on? That is quite late. Or is that when you work? I'm guessing your work doesn't allow you to multitask and watch streams on the side. I know a lot of people do that. I really just hope the people who do that don't end up getting fired for not getting their work done. But I'm sure all of you guys are really responsible about that. What is the refreshment at a vampire tea party? So currently, Badfish, we are serving blood tea. It's up to you what flavor. But it shall be blood tea. What size paper am I currently working on? It looks like a massive piece. It is quite big, Chloe. This was, so the width of this is A3. But I've cut it off, so A3 would have a little bit more extended over here. So it's A3 but a square cut out of an A3. But yeah, it is quite big. I mean, I guess my hand fits on it just a little less than twice, so it's quite big, but not too big. Certainly not as big as some of the pieces you work on. You do work on quite large pieces. Also, your, like, that last painting that you did, the one with the clouds and it was like a cave-like a dungeon or something. I love that piece. I loved all the colors and all the rendering and all the detail you did in that piece. It looked amazing. I know you weren't really happy with the, the pine trees in the background, but I really liked them. I think they look great. I know that sometimes artists just have their own visions and, they had an expectation for what they want something to turn out as. But people don't always know that, People don't have your vision, so they won't be as disappointed as you are. We'll get disappointed by our own works, but... Blood tea? Exactly! Luckily, you can do that at your job, and since you work cat-eye here in the US this evening streams line up perfect! Well, there you go. Hopefully you can make our Thursday streams then. You're very welcome, Chloe. You're very welcome. Whose blood? That is a good question. Whoever is willing to be sacrificed. Seemingly Triple Mused is very willing. So I guess we can go with Triple Mused. Yeah, the ruin thing, thank you. That was a really fun piece for sure. Well, I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you had fun. Do you sell prints of your pieces or do you only sell the originals? Because I'm guessing that one would have sold like almost instantly. Cat it is. Sorry, Lion. What, are we drinking cat blood now? I'm confused. No drinking cats over here. No being mean to cats. Chloe's here and Chloe loves cats. So we're not going to touch her babies. Depends what the sacrifice is for. Well, it's for the vampire tea party, of course, Linny Lou. So, for recreation, that's all. Vampire enjoyment. The dude with the cat in his username, you meant he's willing. Exactly. Okay, well, we can definitely sacrifice those who are willing, volunteers. Sounds very good. Thank you for the follow, J Granite. Feel free to share your art with us if you like. Always happy to have a look at your work. Unfortunately, I can't really share things on the stream today because it's lagging like crazy. Normally I do, but today it's just not working well, so we'll have to take a pass on that, otherwise the whole stream's gonna lag all over again. We don't want that. But yeah, hopefully by tomorrow I will have fixed it. I'm definitely going to be looking into that, so. So how long have you been working on that latest piece of yours, Chloe? Have you started it today, or what did you do? Hovannes has redeemed a sketchbook walkthrough. Well, I can start showing you guys 2 of the pieces in my new one, but we haven't actually done a whole lot in my new sketchbook because we've been too busy with other projects to work in the sketchbook. But I can show you guys the 2 I have, and we can switch over to my old sketchbook. So this is my current sketchbook. It is a paper blanks one, and I absolutely love it. It's kind of velvety. Feels kind of velvety. And so every year I do a Christmas drawing for my boyfriend to make him a Christmas card. And that's what this one is for. So I did 2 little piglets under a Christmas tree, opening their little presents, you know, waiting for Christmas Day. And you've got tiny little piglet baubles all over the tree. And piggy treats they can enjoy. So, sketchbook hype. Hopefully. This was a piece I did to enter Cody Shibby's eyeball challenge. So Cody Shibby is another streamer here on Twitch. Dovakin, would you be able to do a shout out for Cody if you can spell his name? If not, let me know and I can do it. But yeah, this here is an entry I did for Cody Shibby's eyeball challenge, and it's a little girl, sketch of a little girl I did a very long time ago, and I just wanted to render her up as a larger size because I want to do a watercolor painting of her. And she's sucking an eyeball lollipop. So, really enjoying herself. So those are the only 2 that I have in this book. But I can show you guys all the other pieces, or at least some of the other pieces in my other sketchbook. There we go. There is Cody Shibby's Twitch account. So if you guys want to check his Twitch account out, he hosts a weekly challenge where you can do a draw along, and he reviews your artwork every Friday. So we had a whole lot of fun last week on his stream. So I'll show you guys what I've been. Okay, I actually have that one in here, I'm pretty sure. Find my other sketchbook. There we go. I've got it stashed away over here. Suck. You suck at cute piglets? Why do you think you suck at cute piglets? Hang on, that's the wrong side. So this is my previous sketchbook. It's also a paper blanks one. It's not as velvety as the other one, but it has these really nice latches on the side. I always love opening them. It just feels really nice. So, this one has a ton of working. Wondering what was the last piece I drew in the sketchbook. The last one I did was Grim Reaper. So this was part of my Halloween stuff. I'll see if I can lift this up slightly more. There we go. And then you guys can see a little bit more of the whole thing. There we go. There's Grim Reaper. And he's made a little birdie friend. I really enjoyed working on him. Really excited actually to scan him in and do a watercolor piece of him. Probably need to do that this week. That would be a fun thing to do this week. Those book sleeves are gorgeous. Thank you, Badfish. They're from Paper Blanks, so if you want to find one for yourself, they're really good. I highly recommend. I also did the character Anna from Dead by Daylight. I really love playing as her. She's a super fun character. She's really hard to verse as an opponent, but yeah, I love all her storyline and I love her whole aesthetic. So this was for the prompt huntress that we did during during Halloween last year. So that was a whole lot of fun. I also did my 3 little dragons. I am pretty sure this one was for the prompt Hydra, which is like a multi-headed dragon-like creature of some kind. And so I wanted to draw each head with a different personality, you know, a different personality. So this one's a little bit silly and goofy. This one's just all over the place, and then this one's the mean one. You don't want to mess with him. But yeah, I want to do a really pastel-y kind of colour, almost like a nursery rhyme style for that. So hopefully soon I can get that done. And that page has murdered millions. You love the axe. She definitely has murdered millions. She definitely has. This, if you guys can recognize her, is little Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. And we've got the thing over here. If you guys can spot the thing. As you can see, he's just walking around. She's got a skull over there, her beheaded doll. She's just hiding out with her spider friend. Not creeped out at all, obviously. But yeah, I drew her sitting in a little hideout coffin. And yeah, she's one of my favorite characters. I really, really love her. This one was a combination of prompts that I don't really remember, but it was a whole lot of fun to do. It's a little girl who got scared at night, and yeah, she had a bad dream, and she's using this little creature, which I forgot what it was, but it's on my Instagram, so the story's there. Just have to remind myself. I really enjoyed doing her eyes though. Really enjoyed giving her that scared expression. That was a whole lot of fun. Love the baby Ghidorah. The doll beside Wednesday is Igor, right? Exactly, yeah, it is. Thank you for the follow, JJ Granite. We also have the prompt puppet. You can see her over here playing with her little owl puppet. I really enjoyed drawing this kind of furniture in a different style as well. My little jackalopes in their carrot field. You wouldn't dare enter their carrot field, trust me. This was for the prompt wizard. Really enjoyed doing him as well. I have a lot to colour. This was for Yoke, and she's like the little rain spirit. I really did enjoy doing the cloud for her as well. She has really raggedy clothes and gave her some strange looking wooden shoes that really don't look comfortable at all. She kind of reminds you of Miraculous Ladybug. Don't ask how you know about her. Who is Miraculous Ladybug? You're actually just thinking you'd be interested in seeing my iteration of a beholder. What exactly does that mean? You want Rain Spirit on a tee? Well, when I get around to colouring her lady paints, I can definitely put her on a t-shirt for you. You just got here. Hello, how is it going? So happy to see you here. It was so much fun hanging out with you on Ian's stream the other day. Oh, thank you so much for subbing, Lady Paints. 2 months in a row. So happy to have you here. Is her tongue furry? Yeah, I don't remember what the prompt was, but the idea was she was born with a furry tongue. And her parents, she always, whenever guests came over, she liked to put her tongue out and freak the guests out. And her parents were really annoyed at her for doing that, so yeah, they tried to get a cure for her condition, but she didn't want a cure, so she was just happy staying that way. The way that she is, right? The way that she is. We've also got this plague mask guy. So everybody hired this guy during the plague to find a cure, but what they didn't know is all that he was doing was using their money to fund his own research to make bubble bunnies. So they weren't making any progress on a cure for the plague. Instead, the only thing he came up with was bubble bunnies. And while it makes people feel really good, you know, it doesn't help save their lives, so they only feel good for a limited amount of time. So there's that. Unfortunately, he wasn't the best guy to hire for the job. But hey, does it matter? You're doing well so far, so good. That's great. Thank you, Lady Paints. I'm so glad you're here. Do you have a lot on today? Thank you for following Teletext. Welcome, and please sit down and enjoy our vampire tea party. Bubble bunnies, that is a fair use of the funding. I agree, actually, yeah, I agree. I mean, the humans who do survive are at least gonna be happy, right? This little plague doctor guy is adorable. Yeah, I think everybody right now wants to see a plague doctor guy like him cheering us all up, you know. We've also got the girl from the ring. Life of me right now, I can't remember what her name is. Totally forgot. But yeah. I really did enjoy doing these bricks, actually. Strangely enough. You're almost done with that kitten commission, and you're so glad you have to send me a pic in Discord later. You really do, Lady Paints. You really do. Samara! Yeah, exactly, Hovannes. She's called Samara. Mortality comes with the deal of humanity. Bubble bunnies deserve life too. Indeed, they do, right, bad fish? Why should humans survive and not bubble bunnies? I also drew young Frankenstein wanting to be a monster. Unfortunately, he wasn't super scary when he was that little, so he tried to use shadows to his advantage and seem more scary than he was, you know. Her name was Scary Girl, who shouldn't be walking around. She was pretty scary, she really was. I also did this little girl, who I used to ref to get the anatomy of her correctly. She was a whole lot of fun, and she also has, you guys can see, a very adorable little froggy friend down there in the bottom. Hello, Shredder. Welcome. Yes, I get that quite a lot. Apparently, I do look like Lily Collins. Everybody says so. I am honored. She's really nice. She's really, really nice. And this one over here is my baby alien, like the one from Will Smith. She was super fun to do. She was super, super fun. You just, but I do look similar. Yeah, I do see the similarity. I do. This was my, now I can't remember what they call them. A pakwaji. This was my little pakwaji. And they like setting things on fire. So if you upset a pakwaji, they will torment you for the rest of your days. And, well, setting things on fire and setting traps is not a great thing to have happening around you every day. So I think you're better off not upsetting a pakwaji, you know? We've also done this drawing of Alice, which I have yet to colour in as well. As you can see, Alice is falling down. She's got her Jabberwocky knife over there. Some poison she's drunk. I was really happy with how her hair turned out, actually. The way that it falls. Didn't expect it to turn out that way. I also have this pic of Snow White, and instead of the 7 dwarfs, I put in some of her friends. But instead they're animal friends, so yeah. Really enjoyed that piece. I am so creative, it blows your mind, so much talent. Oh, lady, thank you. Vorpal Blade. Yeah, you're totally right, Shredder, exactly. I actually want to buy my very own Vorpal Blade. Yeah, that'll be a whole lot of fun. So this is the preliminary sketch that we did of Abigail. So this is how it starts, and then eventually we transfer it over to watercolor paper, add some color, and yeah, add all that line work back in. So it's quite a long process, but I love it. I love every step of it, so wouldn't have it any other way. So we started colouring these, and eventually all of them will be coloured like Abigail. We've also coloured her. I just showed you guys a little bit earlier. So here she is, all coloured in. That's the sketch version of her, and this is the watercolour version of her. So yeah, a lot changes, a lot does change. Definitely gets a lot more contrast to the page as well. For buttering bread only, exactly. No mucking around with a Vorpal Blade, it's for buttering bread only. Your morning class is starting, you're gonna leave me running in the background, but you love my work. Oh, Birdfish, thank you. Really appreciate you stopping by. I hope class goes well. We really do. This is Vampire Girl, as I showed you guys earlier as well. She also got transferred onto some watercolor paper. There's the coloured version of her. So eventually we go through all of these and colour them all in. We've done a coloured version of her as well. Lots and lots of work I did last year during Halloween. So much that I have to still colour. It's crazy. And this year's Halloween is going to be the same thing all over again. Going to do tons more drawings. Tons more. This is the birthday piece that I did. This is Little Zazu, and she essentially represents me blowing my own birthday cake and hanging out with Zazu, celebrating with him, which was essentially what my birthday was that day. Everybody was at work and I was around at home celebrating with little Zazu. So yeah, I really want to do an oil painting of this one. you know, with like a really vibrant background actually. Either a vibrant background or like a creepy hallway. That is my idea. But yeah, I'm really glad you guys got to see a glimpse of my sketchbook thanks to Havana's Redeem. Hopefully a couple of you can see those pieces being coloured in the future. Unfortunately, I do need to shut down for the night because it is late and tomorrow I actually need to celebrate my dad's birthday party, so I need to get some early rest because I have to be up early tomorrow. But I will be streaming at the same time tomorrow. So if you guys can make it, I would really appreciate the company again. But for now, we are going to have to find someone to raid. And I have just the perfect person. We can raid Vivi. Her work is so amazing, guys. You are going to be blown away. Absolutely blown away. So, I shall raid her. And I just wanted to thank you, Dovakin, for your first day modding for us. I really appreciated all your support today. Also, all the gifted subs and all the bits. And to you too, Havanes, and everybody who subbed today. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who's taken part and kept the chat going. I'll see you all again soon. Let us go and raid Vivi. You're very welcome, Lady Pains. You're always around. I will see you tomorrow. I will definitely see you tomorrow. Well, you guys have a lovely night. See you next time. Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for the follows.